Welcome to Never Quiet the Podcast, the number one motivation and mindset platform on earth. On this platform, we like to educate and inform those through positive values and viewpoints. This is pure, unjust information. And within all of its formality, there's no right or wrong way to how one may identify. If it's for us, then it must include us. So let's talk about it. Today in the studio, we have a special guest, man, L4DR, man, Delp, upcoming rapper out the Mobile, Alabama region, underground, South Side, representing to the South to the fullest, man. And we just gonna open up the floor for him, man, and let him introduce himself. Tell us about yourself, Delp. Let's go.
Delp, L4DR. It's a pleasure, you know what I'm saying, being on the podcast. I appreciate you. OG, good looking out. Feel me? We finna kick it. We finna talk. We finna talk that talk. Delp.
All right, Delp. Jumping out straight off into this thing, man. You from a little small town outside of Mobile. Well, if to people that's around here, we call it the same. You from Pritchard. So tell us about Pritchard and what that means to you, and tell us where you come from around these parts.
All right, I'm from Chickasaw, Terre, East Side, Pritchard, baby. You know, grew up in the trenches. It's just like any other trenches. It's raw. You know, you got everything, you know. And it's hard to make it out. Gotta stay focused to make it out. It's raw on that side, but you know, I'm fighting, trying to make it out, take care of my family, man. Turn my side up, man. Give back. That's all I want to do.
All right. Chickasaw Tears, you coming out of Chickasaw Tears. I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of things going on through there up in the day, man. Just so coming up, when you was a kid, a little boy, we talking about little boy Delp now. Before anything get going, tell us one of the things that you know that you wanted to achieve in this life as a jit, man.
I always knew I just wanted to take care of my mama, you know. I wanted to take care of my mama. I lost my pops when I was 4. And I just wanted to take care of my mama, you know. I didn't want to see her struggle. She raised me and my 2 brothers, you know what I'm saying, by herself pretty much, single mom. And I just always knew I wanted to take care of my mom. You know, that was my big thing when I was young. I was a little kid. I wanted to take care of her. You know, it help her any type of way I can. Yeah.
Okay. You say you lost your pops at 4, so
for sure.
So that had to be hard on the young men. You hear a lot of that coming up in the black community, man, and because it takes away so much structure, man. I don't know if you want to elaborate on how your pops passed or whatever, but what you think toll that took on you as far as coming up? Tell us what you think, how that made you just envision life.
Man, to be real, it's been 23 years and I still haven't recovered from it. You know, it's a lot of stuff that I missed out on. I seen other people having their pops and stuff, you know, that, like you say, that structure, that second parent, that second voice, that second ear. And I don't care what nobody say. A woman, they the best, but they can't replace being a dad. You know, being a dad voice, a dad, they can't replace that. And my mama, she did the best with us, you know. She laid it down, she raw as they come, you feel me? But that's just one missing piece that is I never got over it, you know what I'm saying? I never got over it. It was rough. It was rough. Can't lie. It was rough for sure.
Okay, going through the part. Young Delp, raised by his mom, single parent household, lost his father, therefore raised his brother, and raised you and your brother. How you and your brother relationship?
I got 2 brothers. I got a baby brother and I got a big brother. I'm the middle child. We all 3 different people. You know, we done bump heads a million times, but our bond so strong. It's just 3 of us, you know. We just different ages. We all was in different grades and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And just growing up, we just were 3 different people, you know, 3 knuckleheads, and I just all up just together. But it was always us, me and my brothers, you know. We always stuck together at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We might fight, but if you mess with us, we'll jump you, and then we'll start back fighting, you know. That's how it is with me and my brothers, you know.
Okay. Thick as thieves, kind of like everybody got their own identity, but hey, don't cross nothing over here.
They're right.
Okay, I feel it. moving on with the interview, man. So you grow up, man. I know doing a little research of you before I got you on the pod, man. I know you played that ball. Uh you was a part of a powerhouse school, Viga High School down there in Pritchard, Alabama. So
So
take us through the sport playing days, man. And what was your dreams then as you grew up to playing that ball, man? How did you see life then playing that ball? Where you see yourself then?
when I was younger, I always was talented at it. I played basketball, football, baseball, all the sports. I was talented at it, good at it. So I always played it, and I was bigger. So it was easy. I always played sports and stuff. Got older. When I got to Viga, sports started getting kind of serious for me. But when I first was in ninth grade, I was like 5'8", 5'9". You're not making it if you that size. I was short. Then going into my 11th grade year, I grew like 5 inches, 5, 6 inches. And they got real fast. Now these college coaches, they on you. Your high school coach telling you, boy, you got to change, you got to change, you got to change. But by that time, it was pretty much over with. You know what I'm saying? But I did my thing. Hey, I enjoyed. I had a nice run, but I had a couple injuries that I just couldn't get over, and I don't regret none of it. I went hard.
All right. Okay. And when you say the colleges and the college coaches and your coach, high school level, when they were telling you that you had a chance, going back to that statement, and we ain't gonna hop on it too long, going back to that fact that you losing your father, is there anything in that little gap right there that you felt like a father figure could have kept you on the straight and narrow path to getting you to at least getting to the college level and doing your thing, and it was on you from now? Do you what a part about that you feel like other kids may have had as far as from a resource and a structure standpoint that you missed?
Yes, I absolutely missed that. I needed that. I needed somebody to be on me, telling me, get up, work out, take this serious, stay on your grades, do this, do that. I ain't have that. And that was the one thing that was missing, that push, that extra push, like you say, that structure that keep you in line. We really were just like renegade, kind of raising yourself, just being bad, knucklehead, all the stuff that I needed to do, or that voice I would have got from my dad. I just didn't have that, and a lot of other people had it. Some made it, some didn't. But I feel like if I would have had it, I probably would have went further in sports. But it's hard to get it sometimes by yourself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely feel that, man. I feel like a lot of people, man, was like the greatest that never was because of the fact that it's so much structure and resource that you miss out on when you grew up in the times that I grew up, coming through the 80s, just like you said, when your pops died, man, it's the world is really pitted against a single person. So I definitely get it. You know what I'm saying? Being raised by my grandma. But do you have any kids, man? How was life after high school, man, once you figured out that you wasn't gonna go further with the football? Do you have any kids? How's that right now?
I went to college. I
Okay.
had went to college, went to A&M for like 3-4 months. I was gonna try to walk on and play football up there, but my Achilles was just old. I ain't really have no juice in it. It was all with. So I did my thing up there. I got from up there because I wasn't doing that, but basically being negative, running around doing the same stuff that I could have did in the hood. So I got on from up there. I came home, got my baby mama pregnant. I ended up having my first little girl at 19 years old. And that when life got real for me, because I wasn't even a man yet myself. I'm telling you, I'm a dad.
Really real.
It got real, it got real. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm raising her. We teaching each other. Me and her moving. I'm learning it too, baby. She looking at me. I'm looking at her. We don't know what to do. We figuring it out together. You know what I'm saying? That when life got real, though. Then turned around. I was 21, had my second little girl. And they kind of grounded me and leveled me out. They kept me out of a lot of trouble going home to my kids. So once they were born, everything was pretty much about them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. You got two little girls.
Yeah, 2 daughters.
They share the same mom.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Then they got the same mom, man. They get them, I guess, at the same time.
For sure.
You ain't got to deal with that baby mama drama that so many of us got to deal with.
Yeah, that's that rough. That baby mama drama be rough. We got over our little rough patches and stuff, and we co-parent like at a high level, a very high level. And my kids, it's showing them because they don't see none of this. All they got dad over here, they got mom over here, but they don't see fighting and turmoil and arguing. They just know they got two strong parents that care about them, and it shows. And know they excellent kids.
Man, that's great. That's great. Going along, man. You say you had your first one at 19 years old, man, and when you had your first kid at 19, when you had your first kid at 19, do you feel like what changed you then? Like, what really just motivated you to say, you know what, this shit real? Other than, I hear you talking like you say you and your baby mama sharing the duties as far as parents, but what made you feel like, man, I got to get on my grind, I got to figure this shit out for my babies?
Honestly, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Which
this never quite the podcast, man. This is a safe space, man. Let's talk about it.
By my dad being gone and missing that part of my life, it made me never want to miss nothing when it came to my daughters. You know, I never wanted, because I know how that felt. So I wanted to just be what I wanted. So when it came down to them, I never missed no doctor's appointments or none. I don't serious when it comes to my kids, because I wanted to make sure they never felt the feel I had, the void I had in my life. I don't want them to feel that. So when it came to them, I ain't missing a beat.
Okay.
Ain't missing a beat.
I can respect that. I see you on the ground and on Facebook, man, in that gym a lot, man. So do you just like release a lot of therapists? That therapy for you, or you just taking your health a little serious? Because I know a lot of people use the gym and other things. Some people use the gym, it'd be like a serious mechanism for them, right? Yeah. So is that like when you releasing therapy, or you just serious about your health, or you just be passing the time making good video? Tell us about that and what started you on that tip right there with the gym.
All right. I used to be, like, when I graduated high school, I was 375. Over that next year and a half, year time period, I gained the weight. I got almost to 400 pounds. And what made me really start losing weight, I started getting a lot of anger in me from how girls was treating me and stuff, just by me being big. And I was at my peers for them, do whatever for them, just love them. I was at my peers for them. For real. And I started getting a lot of anger in me. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start working out and see what happens. Man, it took off for me, man. At my most, I lost from like 386 all the way down to like 204 or something. I had lost something crazy like that. And I had it was that anger in me that just kept driving me to go, because I hated how people treated me for being big, you know.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So it was basically like a self-esteem issue that just really pushed you in there. And you really found someone once you got up in there.
I found myself.
Okay. That's fair enough, man. I see you rocking a brand, man. Tell us about that brand.
All right, this freeloader right here, freshest CEO, my little brother, he make this, you know, freeloader clothing. He always showed me love. Met him, good dude. He a good dude, good humble dude. He humble as they come. When I met him, he started making clothes, I want to say 2021. I think 2021. And I always rock his brand because I feel like this. That same way I feel not guilty. I can walk my partner's brand. I go in the mall and buy people stuff I don't even know. Why not support my own people? You know, why not support my own people?
Right. Shout out to Freeloader. Shout out to Freeloader, fresh CEO.
For sure. Like, I always wanted to support my own people. He always showed me love with the gear. So any chance I get to elevate my people, I'm gonna try my best. For sure.
That's what's up, man. Let's talk about religion a little bit, man. I see you on that Muslim bread. I mean that wavelength of that being a Muslim, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people, our people, jumped on Islam when Kevin Gates really started pushing his brand with Islam. Did that have any influence for you to jump on on board with Islam as well? Or you studied it and you felt like that's something that the way you need to be rocking?
Nah, he ain't have no influence on me. Around the time I started exercising, I grew up in the Baptist church. Older I got, I started looking into it, and I just got distance from it. So for like a 2-3 year stretch, I went Muslim, I went Baptist, I went nothing. I went atheist, and I wasn't with no religion. Like I just was focusing on myself. Then down the line, I started looking into it. My big cousin, he was into it. You know, we started learning together, and slowly but surely I gravitated towards it because I love the structure of it. That's the biggest thing about it for me is the structure of it. It's one of the most structured religions. You know, I just love the structure of it. You know, discipline. Have to be disciplined. And that's my thing. Discipline is the key. I always say that.
Yeah, man, that's something that I always preach to, that discipline, man. That discipline, I just think that's the gateway to everything you want.
For sure. It's number one. Discipline, number one. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Let's get all the way funky with it now, man. I think we finna take the training wheels off this thing right now.
Let's go.
Let's talk about the music, man. What was your first? When did you really just break down to yourself to say, "Hey, I'm finna push this music thing"? What tape? What song? I'm talking about. Tell us the atmosphere. Was you in your room writing the rap? Was you in the studio with your partner? Was you riding, listening to music? I'm talking. Keep it all the way G with us.
All right. So growing up, I always could freestyle and stuff. You know, football, team, basketball. I just used to be on the back of the bus freestyling. Like even in the hood, I always could freestyle. But I never took rap serious because I ain't had a confidence in me. I was bigger, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't see myself. I'm like, man, I can't be no rapper. Like 2021, they had a big layoff at my old job. So I was trying to figure out what we were gonna do, I was like, man, I'm finna try to rap. I was like, no, but I don't think I can rap. So I started going to freeloader shop every day, pulling up on little bro. He said, we in out here, turn a beat on the TV. Freestyle. They in the shop going crazy. They were like, bro, you need to rap, bro. Right. You need to rap. I'm like, man, I ain't no rapper, bro. I can't rap, bro. I just can't see me rapping. They were like, bro, just try it. He used to tell me that, just try it. I went and ordered what the thing called? What's that?
This right here, this interface.
I ordered an interface, microphone, you know, a little studio kit off Amazon. Got a little computer, a little laptop. Just put a little beat on there, and I tried it. And I put it on my phone, went to the shop, let them listen to it. They went crazy. I went to the block around the corner where my folk were. They went crazy. So they like, bro, you can really rap. Like, we ain't just telling you because we love you. You can really rap. I started making more and more songs. I did this for about a year, probably a year and a half. I ain't never put no music out. I just was making song. They were like, bro, you gotta drop. You gotta drop. And once I dropped, my life ain't never been the same. Like it been different ever since. I can't get away from the rap. People call my phone, hey, where the music? Where the music at? Yeah. What up?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like it just it's a part of me now. I just can't get away from it. But that's where it started. The bro pushed me to rap. You know, he pushed me to rap.
Do you feel like in it during that time right there that you just felt like you just, because I know you hear everybody else saying it, and you know that's one thing we always talk about, like it always takes somebody else to give us that gas, right? Once somebody else put that battery in our back, it seems like it give us an extra level of confidence. But with all things, like all good things must die. You go to feeling like, yeah, they saying it, but is it really that though? Mm-hmm. Did you ever have a time where you plateaued on the feeling that your partners and your immediate gave you, and you just felt like they just talking shit because I'm who I am to them?
That's a great question. All right. It was like, when I started rapping, it's a lot you don't know about the business. There's like with podcasts and all, music, even clothes, any business, any new business owner, they'll understand it's just a lot you don't know, and you're gonna learn it with time. From where my mind was when I first started to where my mind at now, a lot of growth and learning in business to went into that, you know, from the ups and the downs. I need to do this different. I need to do that different. I really need to learn the business. It ain't as simple as just uploading a song, you know. And that's what it really was, like a learning process. But throughout the learning process, I never looked at it like, oh, I can't make it. I ain't good enough and all that. I always looked at it as I have to go harder. I have to go harder. I have to do this. I have to do that. And that was always my motivation, because I knew my talent. Yeah, we listen to music every day. I'm listening to what these people saying. They ain't saying that I can't think of.
Right.
You know, so I know the talent there. You just rapping is 90% business. It's 10% talent.
So you know, with that being said, 90% business, 10% talent.
Yeah.
Have it been anybody that reached out to you that tried to show you the business? Anybody, any kind of like deals? It could be anything. Anybody that was just, I'm just gonna say that was at a higher level at you, because it's tiers and plateaus to everything. Have anybody that you feel like that was at a higher level in this shit than you tried to reach out to you and try to put you on some game with shit, or you just grassroots this shit yourself?
I ground roots the majority of it, but it's two people that showed me a lot of love and showed me a lot of game. DJ October, he from Mobile, legend, OG. Like, he always showed me love. He used to have like showcases, but on top of the showcase, they got seminars and out to tell you the ins and outs of it and stuff. You get to meet a lot of people, learn a lot about the business. He showed me a lot about the business. And what's my other OG name? DJ why I'm catching the brain. Why I can't think of his name?
Okay.
Dirty Dan.
Dirty Dan showed you a lot of stuff. I know he be
Dirty Dan.
I ain't heard nothing from Dan lately, man. But I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
But I know he be putting on for the city. He be having a lot of stuff behind the scenes, you know, that don't really get a lot of exposure that it should. He one of them ones in this city for real.
For sure. OG, they show me love. They don't always you know, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Look out for this, look out for that. The little stuff in music that I done learned that showed me a lot, you know, just being around, you know.
Yeah. I was listening at your tape one time, man. I forget what the name of your first tape that you dropped.
The first tape I ever dropped was with my cousin. My cousin E-Love, Route 5 E-Love. Me and him dropped a collab tape. And E-Love, let me give him a shout out real quick. E-Love is the one who took me to the studio. Like, he the one said, let's go, like, why you that? He came and took me to the studio, to the real studio for the first time. Like, and he the one that really like showed me a lot of this, you know. So he introduced me to a lot of people. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at without him. I just had to give him his flowers real quick.
Shout out to E-Love.
Shout out to E-Love, Route 5 E-Love. Shout out to him. Our first tape was called Heartbeat of the Trenches. And we dropped about 7, 8 songs. And I like it. That was like the first time I really got real music, you know.
Okay. Yep. Okay, Heartbeat of the Trenches, man. A few years ago, man, America was dealing with a high-profile WNBA superstar by the name of Brittany Griner. And I know when she was over there in Russia, you had put the tape Brittany Griner out. Yeah. And what made you just go hard and just name the tape Brittany Griner?
I had dropped. It was a single. But we was seeing it every day. You know, that Brittany Griner was big. It was in our face. Every day. So my mind just was like, you know what? You got to throw a Brittany Griner boy now. So I made the song, and when I let everybody hear, they were like, bro, this it right here. To today, that's my biggest song right now, to today.
Brittany Griner.
Free Big Brittany. I had dropped Free Big Brittany. When I dropped that, people really kind of woke up. Like, that's when I started running into people who I don't know. I heard your song, you know, people inboxing me on the internet, DMing me like, wow, that's hard. I like that. Like, that was the first time I really got love from people who wasn't my people. And that really opened my eyes to let me know, like, it's potential behind this, you know what I'm saying?
And you know the crazy thing that I see about music, man, it be like a lot of times you may don't like something, but see, this would make the music industry and this content, like, see, because all of it is content. It's all art, right? It's just whatever you put your spin on it. It may seem so stupid to you. And that's why it's so important to record this shit as you go. And you never supposed to lose focus, because just like you said, you ain't, like, people that you didn't even think was gonna reach out to you about Brittany Griner.
Well, around them, like, and the thing about it, when I made the song, I thought it was, I ain't really like it. I didn't really like it. I was like, it's all right. Everybody else loved it. I got 1,000 more songs in my. I'm like, but these it. They like, bro, this it. I'm like, man, this they like this, and that would be crazy because you don't know what the songs that I love, people don't love. The songs that I think I'm just messing around on them, the masses love them, and I just it's crazy to me. Like you say, it's unpredictable, man.
You know, man, I'm big on reading. Just like you say, the stuff that you like, nobody else like, right? I mean, but the stuff you don't like, everybody like.
Yeah.
And I'm big on reading, man. And I read Grant Cardone book, man, the 10X Rule.
Okay.
Right? You a big reader?
I ain't gonna say I'm a big reader. I'm just a big researcher.
Okay. And so, and one of the things that I took away from Grant, man, in that book, and it's a great book, man. One of the things I took away from him, he said, anything that you do can be successful if you do two things. First, you got to get a level of omnipresence. Omnipresence is everybody know who you are, where you at, and where they can find you. Okay. Like Walmart, McDonald's. Everybody know where these places is. As soon as you pull up to every city, everybody got to go. That's omnipresence. That's a brand they built. Okay. And he also said, outside of the omnipresence, if you can figure out what other people's problems is, that's money in that. That's why you see so many people like attacking, like the Me Too movement. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like people, in this day and time, people love that shit, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they like a sad story, man. So if you really can find a way to relate to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying those people, but I'm just saying if you can make anything relatable to a group of people, it'll just take off, man.
Makes sense. That made plenty of sense. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. So you shoot Brittany Griner, man. I remember I was at a show and I seen you perform. And you did good at the show, man. You were so crunk and you were so ready, man. It seemed like everybody in there knew your music. How did that make you feel around some people that didn't even know you, that were just so ready to see you perform and do your thing? How did that make you feel?
Best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world, man. It feel like the NBA Finals or the Super Bowl, like microphone in my hand. It feel like I'm going for the game-winning shot. Like it's a feeling that I can't really explain. Like I almost black out. Like a lot of times I don't even remember the performance when I'm done. Like I almost just black. It be like an out of body experience. Like that's how it be. Like that's why I be so hyped. Like
yeah,
it's like I literally like zone out. Like I just go into another atmosphere. It's a feeling I can't really explain. Like it's the best, bro. It's the even on the smaller level. That's how I know when we get to a bigger level, it's gonna be even greater because the amount of love I get on the smaller level make me feel like this. You ain't gonna be able to tell me none on the big level.
Okay. What you feel like? What you feel like right now? Because I know you just recently took a break from the music, and you just came out and was vocal about all gas now. So tell me about your reasoning for taking a break, why you took a break, and now what you see coming outside of your break that you know for a fact is go time.
I took like an 18-month break, and it's part of my learning process. Like I was kind of lost, you know what I'm saying? I had to figure out what I was really doing, a plan, attack. You know, you got to make a plan and attack it. And I had to just destroy it back down to zero and figure out, hey, I'm finna work this plan, write it down, do this, we finna do that, we finna do that, we finna do that. Why this year when I say all gas, no brakes, putting out so much more music, podcasts, interviews, content. I'm getting on that camera because I stayed off the camera for so long. People telling me, man, your music so hard, you got to drop a video. I ain't dropped my first video yet.
Yeah.
But I got one in the vault on the way. Finna shoot another one next Saturday. I'm gonna start dropping these videos and doing the stuff that I wasn't doing. Like I had to really get back to square one, go back to the drawing board, figure out a plan, and apply it, and I ain't stopping.
Right. So when you say you getting in front of that camera, doing interview, doing podcast, and shooting videos, take us to the shooting videos part. Are you gonna shoot some videos that you already to some art you already got, or is all the videos come with fresh new stuff? Or you feel like you just gotta go back and get some of the shit that you already done to love it and push it to and just keep on gaining momentum with that?
It's a mixture of everything you just said.
Okay.
I probably got 200 songs unreleased. I think I got about 15 songs that's already out.
Right.
No videos. All this stuff need videos. Got a lot of features I've been doing. They all need videos too. And I'm big on features too, you know, showing love, networking. All this stuff need videos. If not all of it, 60-70% of these songs need videos because people want to see you.
Right.
You can rap so good. If they don't see you, they can't relate to you. They want to see you and feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the things that I had to learn. Like I need to do these videos because I'm kind of shy, laid back, reserved dude, you know, getting on this coming out of my comfort zone, doing this because I'm an introvert. I'm in the crib.
Right.
I don't need people around me. Like people, I live with people. I don't see them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got homeboy. Hey, they know I love them with everything in me. We might not talk for 2-3 weeks.
Right.
I love y'all with everything in me. That's just me, and I had to kind of get out of that because when you rapping, it's hard to be like that and network and you know push and move and
right
because you have to. You have to be around people. You got to be a people person in a sense, and that's one thing I'm fighting against. Like with myself, it's getting out of that just being so closed in. The world got to see you. So this year, I'm applying and I'm pushing. I'm fighting against myself.
Right.
For the betterment of all of us.
Okay. I feel that. Being a bigger guy, do you look at like the guys like the Biggest, the Plug, Ross, people like that? Do you look at the guys like that as any? Do that give you any kind of level of inspiration? Like, cause we all got somebody we look up to. We all got somebody to be like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never say you want to be like somebody, but you look at like, you know what I'm saying? He made that. He in the same situation that I'm in, sort of, kind of. That's gonna be my inspiration to kick the door down. Do you got anybody that you really just look up to? I ain't gonna sit up and say just that you watch their every move, but you just be like, man, you know what, bro, doing it. You feel me?
I wouldn't say I look up to them, but I got favorite rappers, you know.
Right.
But my thing is I focus on me. Like I'm trying to change my family life.
Right.
So I don't do this for the clout, the jewelry, the fame, the shine, the girls, none of that. It's for generational wealth. At the end of the day, I'm trying to get these people back and spend it on this and take care of everybody for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. That's my thing. So when it come down to like a lot of these rappers and stuff, I'm not really in like the jewelry, the cars. That ain't what I'm focused on. Focus on the money. You get that money to make more money, to make more money, to make more money. That'd be my thing. So when I see a lot of these rappers, I don't really too tough pay them no attention, like how they popping it. You know what I'm saying? I gravitate toward around like who you taking care of,
right? Who
you engaged on to,
right?
What your foundation doing? You know, I don't care about your jury. I mean, the people you done fed this year. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I gravitate toward. But I do have favorite rappers though, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So with that being said, man, is it L4DR?
Yeah, L4DR.
And tell us what L4DR stands for.
L4DR, L4DR Records.
Okay, L4DR Records, L4DR. Yeah. Have you ever thought about, now that we in this RICO era with everybody tying stuff to to these acronyms and stuff like that. I don't know if you run with anybody because you just say you mainly an introvert. I don't know if there's anybody else that's part of L4DR. But have you ever thought about changing it just to stay out the way of them people, or it's like fuck them at this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about the name of your whole brand?
Nah, L4DR is like family. We strictly do music. You know, we do music, clothes, stuff like that. It's strictly business with us. You know,
Okay.
L4DR Records. It's all about the music. Ain't nothing bigger than the music. And all my members, they family. Like they family. Like everybody family around us. You know what I'm saying? L4DR Records is straight music. You know what I'm saying? So anybody you hear saying they L4DR or they promoting L4DR, they in some type of way, form, or fashion, just promoting the music, or they involved in the record label, or they involved in the brand.
Okay, L4DR Records, man. What do you feel right now that you totally need, and if you get your hands on that, you feel like that's just gonna topple everything and just make you just go to the next level? It's always this one thing that we feel like in this lifetime. I'm not just saying for everything, but where you in your career right now and you trying to get it going, you trying to get yourself out there, what you think you need right now?
I feel like as talented as I am with the music that I can make and that I have made, all I need is to be heard. I catch the right ear, they'll put the plan together behind me. They'll put the bag behind me. I just need to be heard by the right person.
You need to be heard by the right people. Do you got any promos coming up as far as like traveling radio stations, state to state, trying to get spins? What's your take on that? How you feel like you finna move on that first? Or you just feel like you just need to build a bigger buzz first?
I'm building my buzz first. That's why I say I have to be consistent with the music. Be consistent with the music. And that's the videos, the features, you know, just networking, get my networking and my brand up a little bigger. And slowly but surely, them opportunities gonna come in, and when they do, I'm gonna be ready for them.
Okay, just like you say, networking, get a little features going, and we got our own host of rappers down here
For sure.
in the city, man. That's doing really, really well, man. Is it anybody right now? We'll just say 2 or 3 guys because you said features. If it's 2 or 3 guys right now inside the city, not knocking nobody, not leaving nobody out, but that you just feel like if you and these 3 guys can be on the song at any given time, it's gonna make music. It's gonna go crazy. Tell us what you think on your 3 for your style of music.
For my style of music, and you just talking about bigger artists or just
it ain't necessarily gotta be nobody bigger. It can be whoever you feel as if that's in the music industry in this city. They ain't gotta be big. They can be big. They ain't got to be small. Wherever they at on their journey, that you heard them and you feel like they style and your style. And once you put that on one track, that shit gonna be colossal. Who you feel like with that?
I'm gonna answer it like this. You take the biggest artists out this city or the smaller artists out this city. L4DR, he gonna hold his own with whoever. I can stand in the paint with any rapper. When it come to rapping, I can stand in the paint with the best of the best. So when I get them opportunities, I'm not gonna let that all down. It's gonna be go time, you know, and that's from the biggest of the biggest. The biggest Alabama got to offer. The biggest Mobile got to offer. To the smaller, I'm gonna hold my own.
You gonna hold your own. You confident in that?
Nobody excluded.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel that. What's along this journey, man? Because I'm not in that music space, but you hear a lot of times like what a lot of guys be saying that how the music game is, how like watered down it is, how got to be fake in it. What's one thing that the music has taught you that you just haven't been, that you just trying to stay away from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to like, as far as like getting your business together. Like, but you just trying to say, nah, I ain't gonna be a part of that. I know you done heard stories because you in it. Like, what's some shit you just ain't putting your name on?
My biggest thing is staying out of my own way and just being arrogant and stuff, you know, being too tough. The networking, send a DM or like that picture or get it, man, a shout out or holler at that person, you know what I'm saying? Being too tough, just being so, man, forget them nigga, man. We're gonna gotta network, gotta come out that shell. You have to be more. I'm gonna put it like this. You can't put your personal feelings and yourself before the brand.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I be like I said, I be fighting myself. I'm fighting myself 24/7 to get out of that mode. Well, man, I ain't hollering at them. Man, I'm finna network with these folk. I'm gonna holler at him. Finna holler at him. I'm finna do a song with him. Finna do a song with him. Finna do a song with him. Cause ain't none of them personal feelings bigger than the bag.
Right.
Go get the bag.
Right. How do you feel about paying guys for features?
I feel like this. All right. I understand it. I don't really care for it. But you have to respect them guys' leverage. So if that man charging XYZ for his feature, you got to pay his fee. Tables always turn. So when that shoe get on the other foot, when it's time for that man to pay you XYZ for that feature, you ain't gonna feel bad because you had to pay the same way. It's like it's part of the game. It's something you really can't get around. Like I ain't against it, but I don't really care for it. I know it's part of it because I can't say I ain't finna pay nobody, and then when it's my turn to get the money, I want all the money. It don't make sense.
Right.
You gotta pay. You gotta get your leverage up. You gotta get, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when that time comes, shoe get on the other foot, you'll collect.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of guys, man. Just me from the background seeing things. I see a lot of guys. They be saying that they ain't paying for no feature, man. And me personally, just looking at it because I'm not an artist, I kind of feel like you got to pay for the man's art. You feel me? It's almost like with a brand, you get a person say, "Hey, man, give me something I can rock that for you." You feel where I'm coming from? People don't want to pay for other people's craft, man.
It's a pride thing.
Right. Okay. And with your music and how you make music, do you hit a beat first or do you have something already written down and then you shop for beats?
A lot of times I listen to a beat and the beat will tell me what to say. I started off 100% freestyling. I'm probably 60, 40, 70, 30 on it now. I do both. I can freestyle at any given moment, or I can take my time and write music, step for step, hooks, whatever. And like, long as I hear the beat, it'll tell me what to say. So that's why I don't trap myself into, all right, this is the only kind of beat I'm gonna rap on. I ain't no one trick pony. You could put me on a Mariah Carey song, Beyonce, or you could put me on Rio, Lil Baby, Rallo, whatever. I'm gonna hold my own Big Extra plug, any kind of swag style, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, California beats, New York, Detroit. I take pride in being versatile, and that's my calling card. That's my go-to. I ain't turning no beat down because I can always come up with something no matter what the beat is. It can be a Disney World beat.
Okay.
Go crazy on it.
Okay, do you feel like your best work come from freestyling, or do you feel like you just when you sit down, get in that mode with that pen? How do you feel?
Me personally, when I listen to my music, my freestyling, it's an energy that I can hear in the song that I don't have out of a rote song. Because when you freestyling, you have to be at a certain level regardless already. So when you rapping, you at a level that you almost can't mimic from writing.
Right.
So it be the energy in the freestyling, but at the same time, when I write, I can really take my time and just, oh, boy, I'm finna go for something crazy. I'm gonna go for something crazy. I'm finna go all the way left field this. But it's the energy that's in the freestyling that's unmatched. So it's a place for both of them. Yeah.
Okay. When we talk about freestyling, do you feel like a lot of guys' music these days that you hear do you feel like the music industry as far as rapping, because we all know at one point rapping couldn't miss. Like it was just new artists after new artists, new artists, new artists. But now it seems like over time, it seems like now that hip hop slowed down so much, do you feel as if hip hop slowing down because of like the aftermath of it from the lyrics on the young people just trying to live the lyrics, or do you feel like hip hop have fell off because guys ain't taking time to really perfect their craft, I guess, quote unquote freestyle versus writing their music? How do you feel about the quality of the music these days?
Honestly, I think the quality of the music dropped because of how you had to get on at once upon a time versus get on now. So when you had to sell your CD out of trunk, you got to really listen to this to know what's going on. You can't stroll on your phone and see snippets, and you got to buy this CD at the store, put it in there, and then see what they talking about. Versus now, you just scrolling on your phone, scrolling. That's why more, I wouldn't say not talented artists, but you can almost gimmick your way to the top now because of the social media part of it, and that's part of why you have so many rappers blowing up. They can almost say anything. Versus back then, you had to really have a story and push your music a certain way to make it. More people can make it now just off your phone. You can get on your phone and say "Goo Goo Gaga," and it'll be a hit on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And you can make it like that. Versus back then, them folks really had to hard to make it. So that it's the social media era. That's basically what it is.
I feel like me personally, I feel like I just think the world especially with the rap, man, it's just so much microwave shit. Like everybody just getting high on these recreational drugs, man, and just going to the studio, because I feel like when y'all guys make music and another guy that don't have the talent that some people have, it's almost kind of giving off as if that shit easy, man.
It's like once you figure out social media, you got them beat. I'm still learning. Once you figure out social media, you got them beat. Like you will see a lot of rappers, they'll blow up and then they'll post a video of how they used to rap, and it'll be totally different because that dude figured it out. And that's pretty much what it is. You got to feed these people. Like if they like ABCD 1 2 3, feed them ABCD 1 2 3. Even though your mind might be elite, if they like the water down version, water yourself down and get that bread. Like, right. That's really what's going on.
Yeah, I agree with that too, man, because I feel the same way about this podcast space. I really do. I feel the same way. But do you feel as if with your music, man, and with everybody that's going on, do you feel like it's any label that outside of L4DR, because I know if they take you, they got to take all that.
For sure.
Right? So is it a label out there that you just really wouldn't mind, that you like how they do business from what you see on the outside looking in, and just the talent that they producing? Anything that you, if you had a number one choice right now, who you would grab, go talk to?
I'm gonna take this route again. I have to honestly like meet these people and feel it, because I just can't go based off the popularity of their artists, right? The success of their artists. I have to meet these people, feel their energy, talk to them, you know, see what they talking about. X, Y, Z. That's why I'm not really rushing it. You know, I want to take my time and do it right. You feel me?
Okay.
So when I get a chance to meet these people, shake their hand, look them in their eye, talk to them like a man, you know, see what's going on with these people and really meet them, you know, because it's easy to say, I want to sign them because they got the biggest chain Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, right, big houses, and the number one hit. Nah,
the NIL,
you feel me? I want to make the chart based off, you know, the respect we have for each other and the feeling we have for each other, like on the man level. You feel me? That's why I can't. It's almost I can't answer that because
you really don't even know.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, it's kind of broad. Like you just got these things that you know for a fact that you got to have versus what they may be wanting to be willing to give you, type shit. So it's basically contractual, man.
For sure.
How do you feel about? I'm gonna say this shit, man. How do you feel about when guys fall out with the rap beef? How do you feel about that?
When they fall out, what
yeah,
you mean,
like they ain't gotta know like the quote unquote rap beef. Like when niggas be shooting at each other on the internet, don't even know each other, have never seen each other. How do you feel about that fake rap beef, man?
I be feeling like you say it's fake, cause like I never understood the internet beefing. Like, I never understood that. If we see each other, is up there. And that's what's that. We ain't got to talk about it. I ain't got to get on the video and tell you, when I see you, I'm going to do the X, Y, Z to you. Nah, when I see you, I'm just going to do X, Y, Z to you.
Right.
So I never really understood that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's the thing. All right. People love the negativity.
Right.
The internet love negativity. You know what I'm saying? The internet love that. So a lot of people feed into that. And clout is almost like a drug.
Right.
It's almost like a drug.
Right,
from
man.
the men to the women. You have to be careful to stay off that drug, or you will become addicted.
Right.
And a drug addiction do what?
It'll
ruin you.
Hey, it'll ruin you,
So
man.
you have to be careful with that. And a lot of people fall victim to it. We just seen a lot of greats fall victim to that internet drug. You got to be careful with that. I don't understand the internet beef, and I just don't get it.
I kind of, me personally, man, I kind of feel like, not trying to know nobody business, because I don't, but just like I said, man, just from the information that's free out there to all of us that we can Google, I kind of feel like that's where Dirt got in it. Like, internet. I just think the internet got to him. I just feel like that, man. Because it's like it's I just feel like the internet got to him.
From where we seeing and reading, it's like the same people that told him to do this stuff and the same people laughing at him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no in between. They don't really care for real. They just want to see it go far as it can go. However, if you got to lose everything behind this, or these people got to die behind it, they just want to see it far as it can go. They're going to lock their phone at the end of the night and go to sleep. Wake up the next day and look for the next beef and get on that. The next beef and get on that. They don't really care. That's why you really can't pay attention to the internet. All they want to do is see you crash.
Right. Yeah. Right. I definitely feel like that's what had got the better of him, man. And for me, just on the outside looking in, not knowing nobody personally, man, I really like the way he was moving. I really do. I really like the way he was moving, man.
He was on the way.
Going back to your beats, man.
Yep.
Are you shopping with people that normally make your beats, or are you just out here looking for beats from just anybody that can make them? And if they rock, like basically like when you're looking for beats, right? You know what I'm saying? It like people say, you might hear some people say, send me beats. Like, is it a lot of people sending you beats right now? You just rocking with a certain amount of people that you always rock with?
All right, I get my beats product from like 3-4 different people, or I just go on the internet and find a producer, like find a page and like a lot of they beats they make, start following them and doing business with them. Then you got like producers and beat makers that's in the city who do this stuff, and you might say, hey bro, let me hear a couple of beats. They might have a beat pack, 10 beats or some XYZ amount of money. You pay for them, you own all these beats or whatever. So I get my beats from different people. And along the lines of me broadening my music, I done ran into so many different people, so many different beat styles. So I don't just look for a Delp type beat.
Right.
I just rap off anything because that's my fallback thing. So I get beats from all over the place, you feel me?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Are you open to like doing some R&B with art? Do you have a song that you know? I guess they say for the ladies. Do you think you're gonna put something together for the ladies, or how they looking for you?
For sure, I got one R&B song in the vault right now. I talked to a big artist from the city about it. I ain't gonna say his name, but he told me that's one of them ones right there. Like when it's time, he gonna make sure it go. And then my little cousin do R&B, Big 251. Shout out to Big 251. My little cousin, man, boy, bad. He bad to the bone.
Yeah,
he raw.
He raw with it.
He raw. He on the way. He on the way. He the truth with that R&B. Me and him gonna make some music too. We're gonna make some old trail ride, Dukes and Boots type music. We're gonna make old summer hit. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw them all the way off since they so used to me rapping one type of way. We're gonna go all the way left field with it and show them some crazy.
Yeah.
For real. Trail ride hit on the way. This summer for sure.
Okay, what on this journey, man, what you would tell a younger Delp knowing what you know now?
What age younger? What you
just your younger self. Just your younger self. Just you looking through the lens of your eyes right now at your age, right now, knowing what you know, all the life you learned, what can you look back and tell yourself that you wish you would have knew now, that back then that you knew now on your journey? It could have been something you almost crashed out on. It could be anything. So just with you knowing that, and you know how life works, and you know how you see how your life turning out, what is it that you would just reach back and just tell yourself?
Focus on Delp. Go harder.
Okay.
I wasted. I ain't gonna say
that.
wasted. I used a lot of my life worrying about everybody else, chasing females, love, and all that, instead of focusing on Delp, because it's the one person I don't want to lose.
Right.
It took me years to find myself. So all that time, like I wish I would have found myself sooner.
Right.
If I can say that, yeah, I wish I would have found myself sooner. You know,
right.
Because I was lost for so long, just trying to find myself. But you know,
right.
I wish I would have found myself sooner. That's pretty much it. Like find yourself soon as possible. Any younger person, find yourself soon as possible. You know?
Yeah, I can respect that, man. Once again, I'm into books, man. It's a saying in the 5 a.m. club, man. It's a book called the 5 a.m. club. I just got done reading. And it's a saying in there saying yourself is the only person you're going to be around for the rest of your life. You might as well learn it now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think people really understand. Like, I think that's the biggest struggle that everyday people that's trying to have some, even people that just work ordinary jobs. I don't really feel like people really truly know who they really are.
And I believe that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like so many of us are out here doing other things that other people want us to do. Mm-hmm. You know, and we really don't take our time to really find ourselves, just like you said, man.
That's number one. You gotta find yourself.
Okay. So is it anybody that's up under you, like younger, that's down with this L4DR movement, man? Anybody you want to speak of? That's just you know that's with L4DR that you just gonna try to keep along your wing along this whole journey.
Right. My little nephew, MJ Blanco. That's my little nephew. He rapping, he cold with the rap. Like,
and that's his name, MJ Blanco.
MJ Blanco on all platforms. Yeah, he cold with the rap. Okay. He L4DR for sure. Got my big cousin, Jug L4DR. He rapping too. He up under the umbrella. Big cousin Tree. He the big man, you know what I'm saying? He makes sure we good and straight, keep everybody kind of stable. He the one, like, he makes sure everything's straight. He don't rap and all that, but he makes sure we good, like, keep all the focus, you know what I'm saying? So it really just us three just rapping right now. But, like, I'm connected to a lot of them, like, dudes I call my brothers. They not L4DR, but they brothers to me, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, Fresh the CEO, Freeloader, he rapping now. He finna drop this year. He finna take over.
He got some heat coming.
He got some heat coming.
Fresh CEO.
For sure. My brother Kel got some heat coming. He gonna sneak it out. Got all my guys like on this rap tip. Like we can take this over. You know, like we can go get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, got them numbers. Like we ready.
Yeah, man. L4DR, man, coming with the hits this year. Sure. Have you ever thought about first thing first, man? Let me ask you this question before I even say that. Since we on this new wave in this digital era, man, what you think about all these digital products as far as like getting money, putting? Because I know a lot of people like getting paid with crypto and all of that stuff like that. What's your thought on that? What's your thought on the digital market as far as like with all the crypto and just getting paid through that type of stuff? How you feel about it? Or you want your wire to your account?
I prefer the wire, but the reason I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm gonna say that. All right, with crypto, and I'm invested in it right now, but with that, it's always this mystery. You just don't know. You just don't know. One day you can wake up and all this stuff locked and closed and gone. You can't pull up on a crypto bank and get all your money out of it. You just don't know, and it's the unknown that bothers me. You know. Too many unknowns to it, but at the same time, I understand it. That's why I'm invested in it. But it's always the unknownness to it that kind of don't sit right with me. Like it's kind of shaky, you know.
It's almost something like you got to stick one toe in.
There you go.
Yeah.
You put both of them in.
Yeah,
You
you
might be in
just don't
trouble.
know what the
You
hell
might be
going
in
on
trouble.
with it. So 2025 gonna be a big year for you, man. Any showcases like the South by Southwest, anything like that, anything is possible out there in Austin, Texas. Shows like that, man. You know, there's a plenty more of them that's going on around the globe, man. Anything that you just feel like you got to put your hands on this year to get the people out there, or you just taking it one step at a time.
I ain't mean to cut you off, man. Like I want to do all this stuff. When the opportunity presents itself, I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Yeah,
Because when these people get to hear me, we good forever.
right.
We good forever. Like I ain't against. I ain't saying I want to wait. No. I'm finna push this and push this and push this and push this into that, into that domino effect. So I gotta start the domino with the rolling myself. And once they get the rolling, all them opportunities gonna be there along the way. But
Okay.
I got to get it started myself.
Facts.
Can't sit and wait on nobody to come help me.
Facts, man. So, what's your next like? What get a right now? Get a people something to download and go listen to, and give us one song right now that these people can go find you in, and you know it's gonna be on Smash. And tell us something that's coming up for you in the next few weeks, man. Delp L4DR, talk to us.
All right, my name DELP space L the number 4 DR on all platforms: YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. That's my name on all platforms. I just dropped a single, Lemon Squeeze, on New Year's. It's my most recent song, but I probably have like 10 to 15 songs right there. Just take your time, listen to them, post, share, tag me. We're gonna go up. I ain't gonna let you down on no song. On top, I got 200 unreleased songs. I got at least 20 features unreleased. I got 4 collab tapes coming this year.
Mm-hmm.
And there'll possibly be more further along the year, but I have 4 almost done. Me and my cousin Jude, we got our tape done. We just have to put it out. Got a whole lot of music on the way. It's Delp, L4DR, Delp space, L4DR on all platforms. Delp underscore L4DR on Instagram. Follow me and just rock with me. Show some love. I don't want to rock, but they're going to show the love back. I appreciate everybody for sure.
Man, this been Never Quiet the podcast, man. Delp L4DR, man. I thank you for coming through, blessing the podcast, man. We made some magic up in here tonight, man. Can't wait for the people to see it, man. Love, peace, prosperity. Everybody be blessed. Stay elevated. We out of here.
Appreciate you, my God. Appreciate you.